Hi friends, greetings to you all. My name is Alexander and I am a veteran from the Indian Navy. Women in the Indian Armed Forces. Whenever we think about a career in the Indian Armed Forces, most of us think that it is a career only for men. Most of us do not know that there are a lot of opportunities for women in the Indian Armed Forces. And in the year 2020, three lady officers were promoted to the rank of three-star generals. They were General Madhuri Kanitkar, General Punita Arora, and Air Marshal Padma Bandyopadhyay. And there always remains a senior officer for the military nursing service, and the current chief of the military nursing service is Lieutenant General Sonali Ghoshal. Let me share the previous history of women in the Indian Armed Forces. It all began in the year 1888 and it started with the military nursing service. In fact, Florence Nightingale herself was a military nurse in the beginning. During the British Raj till the present day MNS of India. The MNS and the women medical officers were inducted on Short Service Commission in the same year 1888, which split into two, that is Army Medical Corps and the Army Dental Corps, which they started giving permanent commission since 1958. During the Great Wars or the World Wars 1 and 2, there were more than 350 British Indian medical staff casualties. They either died or were taken prisoners of war, and some declared missing in action. In the year 1942, the Women's Auxiliary Corps was formed, which was dissolved in the year 1947. In the year 1943, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose started the Indian National Army, and a wing was exclusively launched for women, and it was named as Rani of Jhansi Regiment. And this also was dissolved within 2 years after launch. From the year 1992-93, the Indian Armed Forces started inducting women officers in the Indian Army, Indian Navy and Air Force on short service commissions. Short service commission which is 10 years and extendable up to 14 years. In almost all branches except for infantry, mechanized infantry, armored regiments and the RVC, which is Remount Veterinary Corps. Some branches have approval for permanent commission since 2008 and 2020. They are Army Corps of Signals, Army Education Corps, Ordnance, Army Service Corps, Army Air Defense, Corps of EME, that is Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, Corps of Engineers, Corps of the Military Police, Department of Judge Advocate General and Artillery. I'll post a separate video regarding the procedures, eligibility and what are the qualifications for a woman to become an officer. This is an overview. In this slide you can see UPSC, it publishes regarding the Combined Defense Services exam which is conducted twice a year, and since 2021 the Supreme Court has approved for this National Defense Academy exam which was only for boys, and this is a good news. Probably by 2026 we will be having officers, those who are passed out from the National Defense Academy. Then there is for the law qualified girls, they can join as an military advocate in the Department of Judge Advocate General. For Indian Navy, it is published in the Join Indian Navy website or Nausena Bharti website. and for Join Indian Army website for the army aspirants. So you can go through this and you will understand. It is self-explanatory, or you can Google and understand. Now regarding women on non-commissioned ranks or other ranks, which has been stopped since independence 1947, but on exception, one woman was inducted into the Corps of Engineers on the territorial army rolls. Her name was Sapper Santi Tiga. And later on, last year, in the year 2020, Indian Army approved recruitment of other ranks in the Corps of Military Police, and 83 military lady police ranks were inducted for the first time in the Indian Army. Well, that's it. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for watching. And if you like the contents, it will be nice if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.